Hey, I want to know something funny. The last time Trump was president, right? That was between 2017 and 2020. I was homeless for the majority of that time. Excuse me. And I had a coworker. She was a white lady. Well, she was half white, half Moroccan, but you know, the Moroccans most of the time are just white, or they be very, very pale skinned Arabs or whatever, right? So she was a white lady, essentially. And she came into work the day that Trump was elected. She came into work crying, G. I just want to say the fact that she cried, the fact that I was homeless for the majority of that time, the fact that I don't get no fuck that she cried, are all connected. Alright, so a lot of y'all who know, y'all know I voted for Jill Stein, right? If you're not a dumbass and if you know about politics and if you know the results, bless Sister Harris' heart, but she got blew the fuck out. She lost by like 70 points and 5 million votes. This didn't have shit to do with me or anybody else voting third party, so y'all can miss me with that shit. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, before I say about this story about this white lady and me being homeless during Trump's last term, just know white women are the key ingredient to white supremacy. They're the key ingredient to white supremacy. Shout out to Intellectual Media and a video that she most recently uploaded about white women voting against their own interests. But it's not just white women that vote against their own interests, but we gonna get to that shit. But the thing about voting is you can't vote based on you can't vote based on demographic. Because just like Jill Stein is a white woman, a Jewish white woman from the motherfucking north suburb / north side of Chicago, her policies represented me, G. Just like that, I voted for motherfucking Robert Jones, and this is Reverend Robert Jones, and I wasn't trying to vote for no. I'm very much against the religious institutions and institutionalization of religion in all the various entities in our society. So I wasn't trying to put somebody like that in power. He lost anyway. I mean, I voted for him because he seemed to represent me the most, even though, like I said, demographic, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, y'all, going back to these white women are the key ingredient to white supremacy, G. And shout out to Intellectual Media. I don't know if I said that shit already. Hey. No, but I'm actually high. I did already shout out Intellectual Media, but she's sexy as fuck. She thick as hell. Her body crazy. Shout out to her again. Anyway, white women are the key ingredient to white supremacy, and also anybody else that hasn't unlearned the stupidity that be guiding people's social and economic and political beliefs. But at any rate, this white lady who I was working with, who had the nerve to cry because Trump got elected, right? Fast forward to like 2 years after that. First of all, this white lady was a rude bitch. She's one of the people that showed me that white feminists can definitely, regardless of them being progressive or not, they can definitely still be racist as shit. Awful people. But yeah, fast forward, because we was working together from 2016, 2017. Fast forward to 2018, I had started that business venture that a lot of y'all may be familiar with, where I was basically, I had the sign that was saying, vent to me $5 for 5 minutes, right? Now look, here's the thing. My first original sign looked, I'm gonna just say it looked bummy as fuck. It looked homeless as hell. Like my shit was just like one of them boards that you get from like Walgreens. It was a neon green woobly wop. But anyway, the point is, I remember one time I was doing my team downtown Minneapolis, and I see the white lady from work walk past with her friends, and she gave me the white woman face. So what do I mean? She gave me the white woman face. Basically, you know how white women. If I don't know if you ever like been black, but a lot of times when you, or especially if you've been homeless, but basically, there's this face that like white women give you when they walk past you on the street. It's not all white women, of course, but a white woman of a certain ilk. You know, the Karen, the racist type white woman, or snooty to do, whatever you want to call that shit. They'll walk past and look at you with like disgust, like partial disgust, partial fear, just overall avoidance. Like she looked at me like she was disappointed in me and pissed off. And I'm just like, bitch, remember, you was the one that was crying when Trump got elected, right? I'm the motherfucker that no matter who, because of the life I live, it don't really matter who's in office. Motherfucker like me is gonna feel it. But yeah, because I mean, like, look at it right now. Trump not in office yet, and I've been unemployed for over a fucking year. In a Biden administration, Kamala Harris administration, whatever you want to call it, I've been home. I won't say I'm homeless, but I haven't paid rent. Y'all already know, watch my other story. I went a whole year without paying rent because I couldn't afford it. Plus, also, fuck the fucking building management, motherfucking landlord ass motherfuckers. But also, like I was saying, this whole shit is fucked up, G. And so, before motherfuckers get to saying that the only people that's, quote, not worried are those that are privileged, it's kind of like COVID, how motherfuckers was confused and pissed off that certain motherfuckers just didn't give a fuck about that shit. That shit really was cause like motherfuckers was like, yeah, the only people who don't see, it was people that didn't care about COVID that needed to care, cause y'all ass do not take care of yourself. But even then, it was motherfuckers that was just like, I got way bigger fish to fry than what most people perceived as just like a quick sickness. And for a lot of people, they was not getting hospitalized from none of that shit. A lot of motherfuckers was just sick for a little bit, got their shit together. Now, a lot of people get mad that people downplay that shit. But I mean, you have to understand what crowd you're talking to. Motherfucker like me has always had to look out for myself, and I'm very grateful for the people who have been, because obviously you got people in your life, and I'm very grateful. Y'all know who y'all are. Very super, super grateful for y'all. However, overall, the system or society or whatever, I'm generally on the fringes of society, like for the most part. So it's tight. Nah, but seriously, for the record though, like, what you eat for breakfast? I'll tell you what I have for breakfast in order. I had a bottle of motherfucking spring water, none of that bullshit ass purified shit y'all be playing with. I put a bunch of almonds, raisins, hazelnuts or filberts, dates, and walnuts in a bag, motherfucker. Ate that shit, made my own trail mix. I had a plum, I had a kiwi, and I ate the skin. Y'all be lame as hell cutting the skin off. I had one of them little baby food pouches that you get from Aldi. It had apple, banana, mango, avocado, and kale in that motherfucker. And I had half a pineapple. Like, I cut a whole pineapple in half, and ate half that motherfucker. Yeah, man. Basically, the motherfucking, moral to the story is, number one, take care of yourself. Number two, we gotta take care of one another. Number three, stop listening to these motherfucking white people. Number four, unlearn all the colonialist, capitalist bullshit you believe in that come from the Bible, the Quran, whatever bootstrap, bureaucratic, bunk-ass bullshit. And then, what I was gonna say. Yeah, a lot of people think that just because they black or whatever race you are, if you're not white, you think that you can push a white agenda like any of this Christian conservative shit or any of this capitalist shit. People think it's okay if you put a black or brown face on it. It ain't. Fuck that shit. Uh, uh. What the fuck is liberation theology? The only Lord we acknowledge is Audrey. I got beef with all my like Aubrey. Saints rules for all of my options. Look at me.